Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I would love you to stick around. My name is Mel. I blog about all things lifestyle, travel, fashion, motherhood with a sprinkle of business. And if you're a regular here, welcome back. We are back from Aspen, back in New York, back to business. Right now I'm on my way to the Joey Healy salon to get my eyebrows done. And I haven't got my eyebrows done in so long. All I usually do is just pluck my eyebrows. Like when I see new growth, I just pluck it out. I haven't gotten them waxed, threaded, nothing in years, like years. So today should be fun and interesting. I don't know what exactly he's gonna do. I know he's doing shaping, but I don't know if anything else is involved. But we gonna see.
Ready for some eyebrows?
Yes.
Awesome.
I'm excited.
Let's get started.
Wait, so what are we doing? We're not like...
Let's talk.
Okay, yeah.
Let's talk eyebrows.
Okay.
Well, so tell me a little bit about your brows to kind of get started.
So I don't wax or pluck. I don't wax or thread my brows.
Perfect.
All I do is when the hair grows down here, I just pluck.
Yep.
That's it.
That's the way. All right, so we only tweeze, so you're really on the right track. No waxing, no threading, because waxing, there's heat, there's chemicals, all of that. Threading, they just get kind of asymmetrical and skinny. Okay. So for you, we do want to tweeze, and maybe a little bit of trimming. But I also think a little bit of tinting too would be helpful, because your brows they're kind of plentiful, but they present just like a little bit lighter, especially in certain areas, like the very, very fronts, this whole chunk of like what I call sprouts.
Right.
And then right here too, I'd say you can use a little bit more right on the peak. Okay. So those areas are going to be great to beef up with like a little bit of tinting. Tinting doesn't dye the skin or anything, it just dyes the individual hair, so whatever's there will be.
But it's not going to be like jet black, right?
No.
I hate when I see that, like, it looks like people use black instead of brown.
Well, especially when you fill in your brows, because that product is on the skin. The tint is only on the hair, so it's more natural just by the fact that there is no makeup. It's not a cosmetic, it's just like taking and bringing forward all the hair. It helps. Okay. For you, these tails look a little thin, I think because this is rather thick, so lifting a little bit right in here.
Yeah, this part needs a plucking or something, but not too thin.
Yeah. They'll look fuller when you're done, even without makeup. I want to be more symmetrical. Yeah. I would suggest like a little bit of pencil maybe to finish them off, but you shouldn't have to rely on that. Okay. Did you have like a before picture and everything?
Let me get one.
Yeah, I'm gonna screw them all up.
Let it back to this side.
Yeah, we have to earn it. I want this hair up here too, not that much, but just we want the tail to feel fuller, so sometimes by eliminating hair in the temple area, it just makes the brow kind of stand out more.
Yeah, I never touch up here. Sometimes when I'm feeling real professional, I do, but
yeah, exactly.
Not often.
No.
Or if I'm feeling like really like I'm a guru, I brush the hair up and I cut.
You can do that. I just want to cut in a straight row. Trimming is tricky, like one hair.
Yeah, because then when it lays back down, it's like,
yeah. Kind of coming straight up, and then I kind of get the hair separate and I make little snips in one hair at a time at a downward angle, and I just go for the big outliers because I want them a little bit shorter, but I want them to still feel fringy, fluffy, and not uniform, so they look more natural. Yeah.
But I live in, I swear she doesn't have COVID.
It'll be like the cutest way to go.
Dirt?
Yeah, a broad hair. Aww. Aww.
Anytime a kid coughs, you're like in public, like, oh my god.
So this is a little bit of our cream accent, and we mix it with two colors. I used a brown and a soft black mixed together to create a perfect shade for you. And so the oxidant is the activator. It's a vegetable-based dye. It only dyes the hair, not the skin. And I just apply it in bits and pieces just to pull out those hairs and make every hair count and every hair work hard.
How long does the tint last?
About 4 to 6 weeks.
Okay, and what if I absolutely hate it? There's nothing I can do.
Well, I mean, it kind of knocks itself down and fades back. But the thing is, really, with first-time tinting clients, we go a little bit lighter, just so so it might be even, if anything, underwhelming, which is a nice way to kind of build up to doing more. But it's not like a henna. It's not. It's much lighter than we think. You know. But what it'll do is just ever so slightly enhance the brows and add some texture. Okay. It's really best just to kind of paint it on little areas, and also when it first comes off, sometimes there's a little drop of skin staining, and we just wipe off with a little this tint off thing, but it's gonna just help them feel like a little bit fuller naturally. Sometimes people will do it to stain the skin, which I don't like. But all these little hairs, I don't feel like they're.
And I just need it in the 2 to 3 spots, basically.
Just depends on the brow. Like I feel like for you, a little on the end, a little on the peak. These are almost like ideal filling spots for you too, if you were to fill.
Yeah. Okay.
Although, again, people have had really bad experiences with it.
Yeah, I've seen some tints that look disgusting.
Yeah.
And then you gotta look at their face every day and I'm like, wow. You can't even like fill it to change it because the fill is gonna just make it darker.
But once the brow shape is together and they look nice, you do want to usually push it forward a bit. But it's not a one-size-fits-all, and that's kind of the key.
And how long does this sit on here?
It depends. I kind of know. Like, I'll put it on, take it off, do a few rounds. It depends on how it takes on you. Okay. Sometimes I put it on maybe like 5 different times. Okay. Like in rounds. It's better to build it up than to do too much, you know?
Yeah, I agree.
This is where the panic starts a little bit. You're like, okay, I'm good. Let's just take them off. It looks like it is. It looks weird. Panic. Exactly.
Panic. Mayday, mayday.
Exactly. I'm like, okay, you're all done, sweetie.
No, the hell I'm not.
Those are your new permanent eyebrows. Enjoy. Have a Santa's Day.
I'm like, oh, Jesus, help me.
Even Jesus is gonna help you.
I know. Jesus would be
like,
girl,
sorry.
Girl.
I don't do brows. I do miracles.
I know.
But not brows. Usually what it does too is, because your brows I would almost describe as kind of like a soft black on their own, but it does find little hairs. We all have like vellus baby hair that kind of is sitting there, like a peach fuzz kind of, and that sometimes helps to bulk them out a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, so you think it took?
Yeah, but I'll do more. That's the thing, a little bit more in the front still, but just kind of, you know, checking it out, first go. Hi.
I swear.
I know.
Oh, it's looking nice.
Yes. I like where we're at with that one.
Yeah, and I like it too.
Yeah, it just looks easy.
Right.
And Lord knows it wasn't.
Looks good.
Yes. It looks good. Like I think what it is for you, and this is a lot of people, is like you need slightly less surface area and a little bit more density. So kind of giving a little bit of lift here. For example, I think if you tinted it and this was still a little low, it could feel a little heavier.
Yeah. Oh, like, it'd be a golf club.
Right. Like a driver.
Yeah.
And we want it to be like, you know, a 9-iron or something.
Yeah, they all have nice brows.
Also, I feel like
it's okay. I'm gonna come in the house like.
Yes, I'm part of this family.
You guys thought.
Yeah.
I didn't have a nice brow.
Yeah. This is a little dermaplaner, which is there's any little excess baby hairs and stuff. It's again for the vellus baby hair, hardly a thing to do. And then just to kind of finish with the tinting stuff, I use this stuff called Tint Out, and it just makes sure that it's a skin stain remover. Should there be any like light shadow? Yeah. Because we don't want that. I use like a wet Q-tip, show off my jewelry.
Right. My Cartier.
Yes. And back to the brows.
And so this does what? It
So
just
this is-
takes. Oh, this is the thing that takes off the.
It's like a really gentle kind of, yeah, it takes off if there's any extra tint. And I feel like if there's any sort of like light skin staining, some people are more prone to that than others. If you have like a sunless tan, it'll do that. Or maybe if your skin's dry, because it is like a dye, but we don't want it there. But it doesn't remove it from the hair at all.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. Maybe in the interest of making things fast and easy and a little different, we could just try a tiny bit of brown powder for you.
Okay. What do you think will look better, powder or pencil?
I think powder would be good. It's for us. That's always been a huge part of it. So it always runs best to beauty and allure for best brow powder. The thing is, there's a dark color called Raven, but I think if you were to use the
that sounds
lightest...
extra black.
Yes, it's called Apocalypse.
That sounds like I don't want it.
That sounds like please don't.
Yeah.
It
sounds like don't you dare.
Yeah, it sounds like I'm never going back. It's a color called corduroy that's like kind of an ashy color, but I'm wondering if that'll kind of translate, because sometimes it does, or sometimes it kind of grays out. But it surprises me sometimes on a variety of skin tones. But I think that Raven is the answer to it, and it does sound intense.
It needs a new name.
Yeah, it does. It needs like don't worry, babe.
I know.
The new shade, don't worry, babe. It's not what you think is our newest shade. We have tobacco corduroy equestrian, and it's not what you think.
I know. So funny.
Because I think that like this color Raven, it can be like that, but
You
it
just
is
want to say it to give me a mini heart attack.
Exactly, right? See, this color corduroy looks weird.
Oh yeah.
Weird.
That looks like dead body.
Exactly, it does, like pulled out of the Hudson, right?
Yeah.
But in the end, sometimes it surprises me if it doesn't ash out, which sometimes like when it sits for a tiny bit, like it kind of actually does the job of like filling them in a natural way. I can always just figure it out too.
Yeah.
But it's possible that it can add that little bit of bulk.
Yeah.
The idea, right, with powder is just to create a little shadow behind the brow.
Okay. When I wake up in the morning, I'm gonna be like, oh shit, I forgot to take my makeup off.
Yeah.
Now I didn't.
Yep.
It's my brows.
And then you can also just do a little clear gel. It doesn't have to look like much of anything, but it does reinforce what I want to.
Nice.
It does, right? Then just like a tiny drop of clear gel. I kind of want to keep moving my brows and like making like little faces, but I just have Botox and I can't. So when you see it, this is everything I can do. I'm like trying to like.
Hey, I'm excited. So what do we have in here?
So let me show you. We have 4 things. We have the Duo Brow Brush, which is essential for all things brows, including filling them in. It's a nice synthetic angle. We have clear brow gel to hold them in place all day. Our stainless steel tweezer. It's medical grade stainless steel. And then we have the Luxe Brow Powder in the color corduroy. It's a really bizarre kind of putty gray shade, but it looks like a natural shadow in the brows.
Wow, and you have your own stuff. That's so cool.
Yes, ma'am.
Branding.
Awesome. Love it.
Oh my god. I love them. They're like exactly what I was like wanting, like, because I hate the dark, as I've mentioned 80 times today. It just looks like
soft with texture. I think the thing is like the way that it all kind of comes down to it is like the corduroy is creating like the lightest shadow behind the brow to make them look denser, and then the tinting found every single hair. Also helped by the clear gel. So it's really deceptive. It's like a little bit of shadow and a lot of texture, but it's all painting the lines. It looks really good.
This is awesome. Oh my god, thank you.
Come back and see me.
Bye.
Bye, Mel. It's so good to see you.
Bye.
Have a good day.
Bye. Thanks so much. Bye, guys. Oh my god, look at my eyebrows. I love them. Look at them in the light. Oh my god. And I keep looking at them. I've never had my eyebrows tinted. I've always been like, no, I'm not getting my eyebrows tinted. They're gonna be so black and dark, but these look just natural. Definitely recommend. I don't know about any other eyebrow studios, but Joey did the damn thing. Like, look, even, I don't know if it's too bright, but like, look at this. Now I feel like I need to go somewhere just to show off my eyebrows. Like, oh, you need me to run to CVS? Okay. Oh, the mail's outside? Okay. Oh, you need me to come outside and walk your dog? Okay. What I really enjoyed too was that he's personable and he's funny. Like, I hate being in a place that's someone just boring and dull. because I'm very bubbly, so he's very bubbly, so it was fun. Like, it was a great 40-minute appointment. Like, he was a good time. I enjoy people that are good times. You know when people get their braces off, they just stare at their teeth? That's what I did, at least. I was in the mirror like that all day. But that's how I feel I am about my brows. I keep looking at them because it's so crazy that it's not pencil. Like, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and be like, what's that? Hello. Look at my brows. I mean, I'm just ready to do anything now.